Okay, I kind of wanted to show you how you can, if you have a slow lavatory drain, some things to check for before you call Mr. Rooter out. This is a preventive maintenance that some homeowners can do by themselves. Basically, this represents your pop-up that's in your lavatory. You have the rod here that you pull up and down, and it just rocks the plunger up and down to let the water in or stop it up, or it lets the water out. So what you can do is you can reach down underneath your lavatory with your hand back in there and grab a hold of this nut, and you'll either have a nut there which sometimes is hand tight, sometimes you have to use a wrench to open it up, and sometimes you'll have maybe a clip there that holds it in too, if it's a plastic one, if it's a gray plastic one. But most of the time it's a nut. You just loosen this nut up. Okay, first of all, on the top side you grab a hold of the plunger while it's up, loosen this nut, and pull your lift rod out. Okay, so once you pull the lift rod out, then you can pull your stopper out, and your stopper will typically be full of hair, grime, toothpaste, just a lot of sludge and stuff. And you can take this out, completely clean it off, and then also down in here you may want to stick something in there and get the extra hair off that's in there, or you can pour a little bit of water in here if you stick your finger on this, and then you can plunge this and get the water on past, or get the hair and things on past this and out through your drain. And that's the best way to at least attempt to get your lavatory drain running better. Lavatory drains get an awful lot of hair in them. You sit there and you brush your hair, wife or girls or whatever, and even men, and shaving clippings and so forth. Then when you're going to put it back together, you have two choices. You can either hook this rod, line it up in there and hook it right through the hole, and that will keep this pop-up from being able to be taken out or lost. If you're not too concerned about that, another way of doing it is basically to turn it so the rod hits right here on the little lip, and that will pop it up and down. And that way you can always just remove this without disassembling it again. That's a good way of being able to keep it clean and maintained. But again, if you have kids, or that you're concerned about losing it, or if it's a rental or something, then you might want to leave it latched so they can't do anything to lose it. And you just reassemble it. Snug this up just tight so this works well. It has some washers in there. You want to make sure they get back in there. They're either plastic or rubber, and basically just tighten it up enough that it'll pop up and down. If you have any drip or seepage, then you can just snug it a little more. You don't have to crank it down.